Hi everybody, it's Emmy and I'm back. I'm back to eat another country and I'm eating Thailand today. So got this great package in the mail and I want you to see this little stamp. Look how stinking cute. It's got this little elephant on it. It's adorable. I love it right there. Elephants are one of my favorite animals. But anyways, I got this great little package from a viewer named Som. She tried to get a variety of treats and snacks that are representative of Thailand, but she said it's kind of tricky. There are several influences, including China, Japan, Australia, and the US. And she said some of them might be spicy, so I'm excited to try them. She sent them to me in this great little 7-Eleven bag, which I thought was really great. Seeing how 7-Eleven is pretty ubiquitous in the United States. So I thought that was interesting. So a lot of this packaging, I can't read Thai, so my Thai viewers, please tell me what some of these products are, because I don't know what they're called because I can't read them. So this looks like some kind of crisp or chip or something. Oh, on the back it says Krong Kang. Whoa, and immediately when you open it, it smells very savory and very garlicky. It's good. They look a little bit kind of like a Chex-Mex or something, kind of like a cereal. Here's what the chips look like. I don't know if you can see that up close. There's a few of them. And they look to be kind of dipped or glazed with some kind of spice or something. It smells very garlicky. So let's try it. Here we go. That's wild. It's sweet, but savory. Wow. So underneath is kind of a crisp, kind of corn base, I think, but outside is each of the little pieces is covered with this glaze. But there's a significant coating of this sweetened, savory stuff. It's very interesting because it's quite sweet and there's a little hint of lemongrass. Kind of bizarre because it's really quite sweet. I'm not sure if I like it. This level of sweetness with my savory is kind of something I'm not really used to. And is there not really a hint of heat. But the flavor I really like. I really like the lemongrass garlic flavor. I just don't like how sweet it is. Very, very interesting. Like the level of sweetness is almost like a sweetened cereal or something. If you were to eat, say something like Captain Crunch cereal or Honey Smack cereal, something like that. It's that sweet, but it has a savory component. So very kind of a strange juxtaposition for my palate. Look at this beautiful packaging. Isn't that charming? I just love it. It's so cute and lovely. So this at the bottom, thankfully it says in English. Oh, and look at the back. It has a cat on it. I love it. I love it. It says tasty confectionery. Thankfully on the bottom in English it says what it is. So I can actually tell you that it's peppermint flavored chewing gum. On the top it says progress. Pretty cool. So inside, oh my goodness. So great. Look. Can you see that? They're cigarettes. They're candy, they're gum cigarettes. I love it! It was one of my first videos actually, and I did old-fashioned Japanese candies, and I found a box of candy cigarettes called Orion, and it said cocoa, so I'm like, chocolate cigarettes, but they weren't chocolate at all. Anyways, you can go down there and see what that was all about. So it smells really strongly of peppermint. Almost mentally, really strong. So I don't think this paper is edible. By the looks of it, it doesn't look edible. So I'm going to unwrap it and let's try it. Here we go. Oh, it's not soft. It's really brittle. But then as you warm it up in your mouth, it softens. It's actually pretty sweet and it's minty. So this gum is exactly what it says it is. It's peppermint flavored gum in the form of cigarettes. I love it. I just love the packaging. Mr. Tong Durian Chips. Awesome. So for those of you that don't know what durian is, it's a tropical, I guess, fruit you would call it. It's pretty large, pretty about this big, really spiky, heavy fruit. And inside, when you break it open, there are lobes of fruit, but it's not really fruit. It's more, has more of the consistency of something like avocado, and there are seeds inside, and it has a really rich flavor. But it also has a very strong odor. It's very odoriferous, and I had it once way back and I didn't really like it. But I think I've come to, now I might be able to appreciate it more. Actually, I had it in Thailand not too long ago, and it's okay. It's not my favorite. Again, it has a really great rich flavor, but again, a strong odor. So I'll eat it, but it's not something I necessarily crave. But this I'm really excited to try because these are durian chips. Now let's try it. Here we go. Itadakimasu. Ooh. Wow. That is scrumptious. So good. Wow. I'm really impressed with that. That has a really delicious... Oh man, it's good. First of all, it doesn't have a smell at all. It doesn't smell stinky or anything. It smells great. It just smells like a fried plantain chip or something. But the flavor is divine. I just leaked everywhere. The flavor is so good. It's very starchy. It's kind of reminiscent of me of something like a taro chip or like a taro chip. The flavor is really delicious though. Slightly sweet, not artificially sweet, not sugary sweet, just a sweet vegetal starchy flavor. Delicious. I really love those durian chips. I want to pronounce it like Japanese. Durian chips are delicious. This is really cool. So in Japan, I did another video called the Pretz Sampler. Put a link in the description box. If you've never had Pretz before, it's a Japanese snack. And as the name kind of implies, they're a bit like pretzels. They're kind of like, how do I describe it? They're like Pocky without the Pocky. They're Pocky without the chocolate or any of them. So they're just the sticks, the pretzel sticks, and they're seasoned with savory, usually savory kind of flavors. This one is a Thai version. Pretz. So this is made by Glico too, but it's made for the Thai market. So this is larb flavor. Larb, which is this Thai dish. Has kind of a vinegared smell, definitely savory. Wow, and immediately you can see that the Pretz stick itself is seasoned with some kind of seasoning. I'll put it in my hair so you can see it. And it kind of has a yellow-orange color to it. All right, let's try it. Here we go. Oh yeah. Yum. Really intensely flavored, lots of seasoning. Again, kind of this nondescript savory flavor, but there's a little tiny bit of heat to it. It's really nice. It has kind of herby taste to it too. Like a little hint of basil. A little hint of basil, herbal, but there's a nice little punch of heat. In Japan, heat doesn't do well. So it's really difficult to find spicy dishes or spicy food because people don't eat it or like it. So I don't think this would do well in Japan. But I bet it does well in Thailand. It's delicious. So the top, I'm not sure what it says, but it does say Cougar beneath. It says Cougar. And then it says it's milk. So I think it's some milk flavored candy. It's so small. It's so small. It's so cute. Little Cougar. Rawr, Cougar. Okay. Oh. So I thought it might be a hard candy, but it looks like more of like a chew. It smells milky. A bit like White Rabbit candies or the Korean candy that I had. I'll put the link down below. All right, let's try it. Here we go. So it's kind of hard initially, and as you warm it up, it softens, and it tastes just like the White Rabbit candy, even in texture. This might be a little bit firmer in texture, but the flavor is the same. It tastes like sweet condensed milk. It's good. I love just these international packages. I can't tell you how much fun I have eating these things because I would never, ever get to try this here in New England. Look at this. It's called Pumpui. You see that? Pumpui. So it says these are crispy baby clams. How cool is that? Yeah, it smells like dried squid with a little tinge of metal. It smells a little bit more metallic. Ooh, and this is what it looks like inside. Look. So they're really tiny. Look, here's one right here. Oh my goodness. I love it. It's really surprising. Because I've had dried clams or clams before. And whenever I think of clams, I think of kind of a rubbery, softer texture. If anything, cartilaginous kind of texture. These are crisp. And it tastes like clam. It has a very briny, seafood, oceany taste with a little bit of that kind of calcium metallic flavor. But then they're sweetened. So this is a flavor that I immediately associate with Southeast Asia. This kind of sweet, fishy, savory flavor together. That's what I always think of. But not as sweet as that first, the Krong Kang that I had. That was to me overly sweet. This isn't overly sweet. I think it's a nice pairing with the clams. How adorable is that? So it looks to be like a big sheet of nori. Nori is just seaweed. That's good. So this is really interesting. Japanese nori tends to be really dark, and yakinori, it'll be toasted. Sometimes it's seasoned with soy or some other soy or sugar. Koreans have similar kind of nori, but theirs tends to be a little bit brighter green and seasoned with a little bit of sesame oil and tend to be lighter and a little bit more, a little oilier. This is sort of a hybrid. It's similar to Korean nori. It's a little bit oily and it's got that kind of crisp flavor, but it's spicy. And the heat isn't too hot. It's just like a subtle kind of back of your throat kind of heat. Ovaltine. Do you guys ever drink that? I think it's a beverage that's similar to Milo. It's like a powdered kind of, I think they pitch it as kind of a health drink. It's full of vitamins and it's kind of a malted flavor drink. Oh, it smells exactly like Ovaltine. Exactly. Oh my gosh, how interesting. Look. They're like Ovaltine tablets. Look at that. Are you supposed to just eat them like that, or you're supposed to put them in milk? I think you're just supposed to eat them. Am I eating this wrong? Am I supposed to dissolve it in water? My Thai friends tell me. Here we go. Wow. That's bizarre. It's just exactly like Ovaltine powder. It's just like that, but this is in tablet form. So when you bite it, it just immediately crumbles into a little mouthful of Ovaltine. It's good. So Sam warned me that some of these might be a little bit spicy. And by the looks of this packaging, I think this might be spicy. Look at that guy on the end. That guy's wacky. This is called SunSnack Dunk. It smells really familiar. Kind of like Doritos? Kind of like that smell. But, whoa! SunSnacks are sunflower seeds! Look! They're seasoned sunflower seeds. That's what they smell like. They smell like sunflower seeds. That's awesome. I wasn't expecting that at all. That's an interesting kind of take. I mean, yeah, sunflower. I wouldn't have expected sunflower seeds in Thailand. But they look like they're sunflower seeds that are hulled and roasted. They definitely smell roasted. And they're coated with a nice, some kind of seasoning flavor stuff. Red stuff. Terribly accurate. Red stuff. It's coated with red stuff. Oh yeah. That's yummy. So good. That's probably like the best sunflower seeds I've ever had. A, because I don't have to hull them and spit out the seeds uncouthly. These are already hulled. They're roasted perfectly. You know, sunflower seeds sometimes get rancidy, like all nuts and seeds. If they've been sitting out too long, or if they've been sitting in the sun, they get rancidy. These are perfect. Perfectly roasted, delicious, rich, sunflowery seed flavor. And then the outside coating, I barely detect any heat. There's maybe a tiny bit of heat. But again, that sweet, slightly sweet, lemongrassy, mysterious MSG flavored yumminess coating around each one. Each little guy is coated in that delightful potion of flavor. Really good. I love that. My only criticism is the package is way too small. I mean, come on, that is not enough. So this is Chewy Tamarind. So let's see what that's about. So they look like little tiny nuggets. See that? So let's try it. Here we go. Wow. It's good. I like it. So when you first put it in your mouth, it's kind of got this dry, granulated exterior. It doesn't taste like much when you first eat it. Then as it softens and you bite into it, it starts to taste fruity. A bit like a fruit roll-up or something. And then it gets nice and sour. So in the back of your corners of your mouth start salivating. Your salivary glands start kicking in. And then you start salivating. And then there's a tiny, tiny bit of heat. It's so cool. It's like a little evolving flavor chew. Let's finish up with one more. And this looks very Japanese because of the name, Bento. This is squid. But again, what would separate this from Japanese is that it's spicy. It's like a sheet, kind of stuck together, and it's coated with this kind of sweet and looks to be savory kind of flavor coating. And I think you can snap each little piece off like that. Let's try a piece. Oh yeah. That is awesome. Wow. And immediately you're hit with a flavor punch that is totally unlike Japan. Because it's hot. You get this nice kick of heat. It's definitely umami, salty, sweet flavor. But the flavor is not Japanese at all. It's totally Thai. This is the spiciest snack that I've had today, and I love it. It's delicious. Nice level of spiciness. I would say level of spiciness would be something like you know, the hot Cheetos, about that level of spicy. Or maybe, what other kind of level of spicy can I use as an analogy? Sriracha, you know, sriracha, that everyone's favorite hot sauce, about that level. Really good. And of course you've got the squid flavor in there as well. That seafood flavor. My Thai friends, please tell me all the names of these things, of the products that I've eaten today, because I didn't know what to call them except what I could read in English. I think that's officially it. Som, thank you so much. Thank you so much for sending me such a delightful package of Thai treats. It was just a delight. I've tried some things that I've never tried before. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys enjoyed that. And thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks, bye. Thank you, Som.